Welcome, Divine Feminine and Masculine Collective. This is Divine Messages with Tarot. Okay, I'm going to get right into the reading. This message is for Divine Feminine, actually, for those who have resonated with this green fluorite point with watermelon inclusion, or purple, depending on how you look at it and who you ask, apparently. So I'm going to get right into the reading. I will say that this message is, well, you would like to take the energies and messages that relate with you. Okay, reason why I'm saying this is because Divine Collective, whether it be masculine or feminine, is a wide range of human folk across the globe. As I do my meditations and I channel these readings through tarot, I am doing a collective reading for the global collective. So a lot of messages come through, and I want to be very clear on that. I do not use tarot to pinpoint relationships. I do not use tarot to give guidance to anyone on any specific situation. I can only read the energies that I see here as it relates to the very acute subjects that I give the viewer an opportunity to resonate with. So here I use the crystals, and I want to be very clear on that. So when I give the opportunity for one to resonate with the crystal, I use the same 3 decks to do the collective reading for both masculine and feminine energy collectives. Okay, so whatever does not resonate with you, you will not receive, or you will not take that in, because it is not for you. And I will catch you in the next reading. Okay, you may have to move the energies around for them to make sense to you. And hopefully you do and are able to take away from this reading. But it's not a big deal if you do. Or do not, should I say. So we're going to get right into the oracle reading, the oracle pull. These cards are pre-shuffled. Receive love from the other side. That's big. Is there another oracle card? And create open space. I'll take these 2. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so, oh, wait. Align with the mentor. These 3 cards, okay, cool. So, receive love from the other side. Loved ones who have passed on are eager to connect with you through synchronicities, dreams, music, and nature. You may also feel their spirit as an energy shift, physical sensation, or waves of strong emotion. Certain loved ones now act as spiritual guardians, sending you wisdom and blessings. Love never dies. It's number 56. Okay. And what do we know about 56? That comes to the number 11, right? Okay. Here we are, aligned with a mentor. Your intuition will grow substantially through tapping the wisdom and skill set of someone further along in their psychic development. This card may also signal that you require more tools for navigating life as a sensitive person. Being mentored in any area may prove invaluable now. Mentors often appear in divine timing. Number 52, adding to the number 7. And then we also have here, create open space. Balance just being with doing. Emphasize arriving over striving now. Giving to do list and goal setting a rest. When your schedule is very crowded, it crowds out your intuition. Create open space by squeezing minutes in or even hours into your day with nothing planned. Let your intuition set the agenda. There's power in pause. This is number 43, and also adding to number 7. So we've got 11, 7, and 7 here. Those sound like really lucky numbers for awakening your intuition. I always mean to ask, but if anyone is in the comments, you can just jot down those numbers for us, okay? And then now we're going to get directly into the tarot. Now, I have been working with how I read these messages. I used to, and I still do a lot of time, have a 5-card layout, and then clarify the cards. As I need more cards, I'll pull them either from the same deck or a different deck, but usually from a different deck, depending on the energy and how I feel the messages are coming through. Lately, I have been receiving a lot of energies, and there have been a lot of energies in relative to divine feminine energy. Also, I will say, and I will acknowledge that these messages are coming in with a lot of space in between. I think the last time we spoke, we were at the full moon of the pink moon. And now we're a few days after Mother's Day. So it's been about a week and a half, possibly 2 weeks. I don't exactly remember, from May 3rd to today's May 16th. So it's been that long. I'll tell you one thing. I resonate a lot with divine masculine energy. So as I pulled and did the readings for Divine Masculine Collective, it was a lot easier for me to decipher those messages. The meditations came to me a lot more clearly. And, you know, overall, the calling to record and present these messages to you guys came a lot more swift. However, with the divine feminine energy, I am finding that I need more time to really resonate with the divine feminine collective. And I will say that I do enjoy this space in between, because I get a chance to really be around a lot of feminine energy and listen and observe. And in my meditations, when I'm meditating and sending love to this planet and to the cosmos, as I receive it, the intention behind gaining wisdom from the divine feminine energy has been so healing for me. So I even have included some of the divine feminine figures that I have. This would be the pregnant medicine woman, and then also the gathering mother. This you can't really see, but there's a basket on the other side of her head. And if you do see that there's an ant crawling on this one, I just picked these flowers from my blue sage bush and my rose bush in the garden, so they have insects on them. But for some reason, I prefer it like that. Aren't they so beautiful? Anyways, I digress. So I apologize if it has been of any concern to anyone. The delay in between readings for the Pick a Stone readings, because we are still on the Pick a Stone readings. And this is the second Divine Feminine reading for the Pick a Stone with the fluorite point. But anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to express that to you guys because it has been a journey for me. I just recently started to record these readings. I used to do readings a lot, you know, on my own and for people that I'm close to and some people in my community. But now I feel like I'm doing it for the collective, and it's liberating. But also, I try not to rush the readings for the sake of keeping up with content. I try to listen to spirit as best as I can and be obedient. And when the time comes and I feel like, okay, now is the time to pull this reading, I pull the reading. And sometimes I can pull the reading, like for the Divine Feminine Collective of last reading. You know, that reading was done during Ramadan. But because we were in the process of going through the eclipse, the eclipse, plural with an S, you know, I felt that there was a calling to hold off on presenting those readings to the collective, and for good reason. I had to edit that because there was a lot of communication. I mean, I could barely speak. And outside of that, I just felt like in the time that we were in, with the energies that we were dealing with through the zodiac, through the lunar and solar energies, in synchronicity with each other, that it would be best to, post timeless readings after all of the eclipse energy settled. So here, this is a live reading. And I'm going to post this as soon as I could because that is what my calling is. But let's get to the tarot. I'm so sorry. Divine Feminine Collective. Divine Feminine Collective. Divine Feminine Collective. So, okay, we've got the Empress, Divine Feminine. We've also got the Devil. And we have the Eight of Coin. Let me see the overall card for this. Overall card, well, I know this is upside down because I just organized the deck and made all of the cards right set up for the sake of the reading. There was a calling to do that. Eight of Swords, which actually came out in a pre-reading that I did for the Divine Feminine Collective. So, here in the energy, I see that we are here with the Empress in the upright position. Divine Feminine Collective, congratulations. You're in your full potential. And as that may be, in this very high vibrational state, of course, you are in attraction. You are a conduit of energy. The higher vibration, the more energies that we attract. Like that saying, more money, more problems. Okay? So just be mindful that, as you vibrate this high in this Empress energy, you will also attract these very, well, I'll just go ahead and say negative energies or opposing energies to your high vibration. But we're not fearful of this. This is just the natural order of things. But because this card came out, there is a call to be mindful of what and how we are attracting while we are vibrating at this frequency. And then the Eight of Coins let us know that there is still work to be done, but we have almost come to a completion. Okay, but now is not the time to stop working. It may be a time for review, but we're in the we're in the thick of things, rather. There's still much work to be done. But as you can see, you have done a lot of work, and you should be proud of yourself, Divine Feminine Collective. So far, this reading, it's pretty good. Divine Feminine Collective. What message is there for Divine Feminine Collective? Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. This might be the message in full. And then if anything, we'll clarify the cards. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Wands. What did I do with my spray? If you watch me, I oftentimes spray my hands because I do a lot of energetic healing work with prana or Reiki energy. And these are my antennas. As I pull these cards and I deal with the tarot, it's very hands-on. And so the transference of energy from the collective to my hands, my hands are really sensitive. So I oftentimes, spray this energetic wash that I get from my collective, and I'll spray some for you guys just because of this reading here. Okay. So, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Seems to be a guarded energy here. Two of Cups. There's choice. There's twin flame energy. There is like energy of equals here is what's coming to me. With the Ten of Swords, I get a betrayal, a sense of betrayal. And with the Four of Wands, I get a sense of coming home. And so this is the message here. What was the overall card for this energy of that message? The Strength card. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's making sense. It's making sense. So what I'll do is I'll read a couple of the things that have me in a quandary as the cards relate to each other in this message. I want to start off with the Four of Wands. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, we can start off with the Four of Wands because that's what I said, but I wanted to start off with the Seven of Wands. But we'll start off with the Four of Wands because apparently Spirit wants me to start off with the Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands. Keywords: celebration, security, peace. The Four of Wands celebrates a literal or figurative harvest and the contributions of your closest in celebration. The active, strategic, hard-working energy of the Three of Wands has paid off, and thanks to your efforts, you've reached a momentary plateau of stability, peace, and harmony. Okay, so this is what you're coming to. If I was to look at what's happening here, you know, this would be your current energy, and I could imagine that these are your influences, your challenges, and your possible future. Okay, so you're coming to a place of harmony. You're coming to a place of harmony after some type of deception with the Ten of Swords. And now let's read the Seven of Wands because I really wanted to know how these two cards related to each other. I know the Two of Cups, and it could be representing so many things about, well, we'll get to it. Seven of Wands, excuse me. Seven of Wands, courage, self-defense, forcefulness, stubbornness. This card signifies that you are defending or protecting yourself, your beliefs, and perhaps others against harassment or people who challenge your position, Okay? So, yeah, you're feeling defensive, you're feeling guarded, you're in defense mode, more or less. And you know, it could be because of this betrayal that could have come from a twin flame. Also, with the twin flame here that I'm picking up, it could be just somebody who is reflecting your energy, and doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you're intimate with or that you know intimately. And when I say intimately, I don't mean necessarily like sexual partners, or I shouldn't use the word sex. But you know, not physical intimacy, but just how well you know a person. You don't have to know this person very well, is what I'm picking up. But there may be somebody out there that's reflecting your energy. Maybe somebody out there that's actually kind of that's like channeling you. They could be very inspired. And you know, like, how can I say, what's that saying? What is it, like, mockery is the best form of flattery? I think I'm saying that wrong. But no, like, imitation is the best form of flattery. So there could be somebody that is like, you know, pretending to be you. I don't know. That's an extreme. But I'm picking up something like that from the Two of Cups. I read you guys the Two of Cups so that we understand the base root of this message and that we can move on into the clarification of the cards. I'm also picking up that the defensive energy that you guys have here may be coming from the fact that you guys are very aware of this devil energy that is being attracted to your high vibration, high frequency self with you in the Empress position. And with the Eight of Coins, I'm picking up that there is a lot of work here in the fulfillment department. Like, I feel like you are working towards the Ten of Pentacles, but more so maybe working towards the Ten of Cups. Excuse me, guys. There's somebody at the door. I'll be right back. Welcome back, and thank you for allowing me to handle what I needed to handle. I know it's only been a few moments for you guys, or if any time at all, but it's been quite some time since I've been away from the table. I had the plumber come. He was supposed to be here a lot earlier, but unexpectedly they came when they came. So I'm just getting back. I want to reset because of the interference. I also want to moisturize my hands. Oh, by the way, this is F1 Sanctuary and Home Staple. It's a body butter that I use daily, and as you can see, it's very lightweight, but it works. It moisturizes and it locks, gives a nice sheen. I love it. Everybody loves it, actually. Anyways, just give me a little second here, because I have been away from the table for a little while. So I'm also going to burn some incense here. This is a wand of a eucalyptus and lavender stems, and I use this to ignite my inner oracle and settle my spirit as well with the aromatics of both the eucalyptus and lavender. Fun fact, back in the day, the oracles used to burn the eucalyptus to help channel before any of their divination works. So here we are, doing the same thousands of years later. Okay, so as I left off, I was saying that I feel as if you guys are working towards your Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. But I'm going to read off the Two of Cups, because I'm still not really sure, outside of me picking up on this twin flame energy and a choice needed to be made. I'm really not sure why this card has come out. And of course, we're going to clarify the cards, but I want to get probably something from the card definition. Partnership, friendship, cooperation. The couple picture in Two of Cups represents two people who complete one another in some way. Whether as friends, co-workers, or soulmates, the elements of attraction, cooperation, harmony, and balance are guiding you. So, yeah. But what I was picking up, as I mentioned earlier, is that there may be someone out there who is very inspired by you. And maybe you're inspired by them and you guys complete each other some way, somehow. But coming out with the Ten of Swords and coming out with the Seven of Wands. Okay, this is where I have to do my job, right? So there are a couple messages coming in. I tried to sum them all up, but I'll give you guys all of the messages that are coming in, right? You know, I'll give you some of the spray since we're back. I'll even spray the table. Okay, so the first message I get here is that with the Seven of Wands, that a lot of you are feeling a little defensive because you are in awareness of the devil energy that may be attracting or attracted to you because you are in this high vibrational, high frequency Empress energy. I mentioned that before. Okay, that was the first message that I picked up. Then I also picked up that maybe the Seven of Wands is here because of having been betrayed, and now we are in a defensive energy. which would be easily stated, right? Because that's what's on the table. But I also pick up another message that the Seven of Wands is here because of all of you guys aware of all the work that you've put in with the Eight of Coins, and maybe looking more so to get to the Four of Wands, or coming from the Four of Wands in the Seven of Wands energy, and you guys don't want to disrupt this energy of celebration, of putting in a lot of hard work. So those are the three messages that I can get from the cards here. What I would like to clarify is the Two of Cups, as we just read, and the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, which is of a betrayal and deceit. So I'll just show you the card, if I can get it up. This is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Swords, right? Divine Feminine Collective. I can barely speak. Oh my gosh. So I want to clarify this card. I want to clarify the Two of Cups card, because if all the cards on the table, I'm having a little quandary as to why these cards came out with the other cards as far as the energy, because they seem a little out of place in energy with the Strength card as the overall, right? So I'm going to continue. Can we clarify the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords together as they've come out next to each other? Two of Cups and Seven of Swords. Did something just... I cut the... Okay, again, I just cut because I thought something flipped over, and I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, which is also a sign of feeling trapped, and maybe that something is being hidden from you. And then also the Nine of Swords, which is like insomnia, which is like being kept up at night, having burdens, so on and so forth. Also the Tower. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Oh. See, that one went back in, but guess what flipped over? The Eight of Swords. It's been trying to come out all day. The Eight of Swords was in the pre-reading for this reading. I did like a little pre-read just so that I can have a sense of the overall collective energy for Divine Feminine. And this card came out with a few others. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so Divine Feminine Collective, you guys are really aware of where you are right now and your current energy being the Empress. Excuse me. The Two of Swords and choice. Something's being hidden from you. Okay, so you guys are aware of your Empress energy. You guys are aware of the abundance that surrounds you. You guys are really balanced and overall, how I can say, just very nurturing, very decisive, very aware, very astute even. You guys have tapped into your spirituality, your spiritual side. You guys may be doing the shadow work, even represented here with the cards. This could also represent, the Devil card could also represent your awareness of the cosmos and as above, so below, so to speak. As it may also be representation of all of the other things that I mentioned earlier. So with the Seven of Wands, I get that you're really protecting your energy here. Okay? Because the Seven of Wands and Two of Cups talks about like a possible soulmate, some type of cooperation with someone, friendship, intimate relationship, some type of cooperation when it deals with emotions and practicality, and so it makes sense that the Ace of Pentacles would come out, because Spirit is handing you another sense of abundance. It's like, here you go, you've mastered here, So now that you are working towards maintaining it, which is represented here by the Seven of Wands, I will bless you with another pentacle. See the Eight of Pentacles here, working towards the Nine of Pentacles, going on to the Ten of Pentacles, which is the completion. Okay, but right, to clarify, the Ten of Swords, which would be the betrayal, is the Eight of Swords, which would mean that you feel trapped, that you feel like there is something holding you back. And I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Eight of Swords, constraint, restricted. The eight symbolizes feeling trapped and restricted, perhaps by one's own conviction. Yeah. Self-imposed barriers can be shed with an open mind. Okay, this makes more sense. See, you have to clarify the cards sometime. So, there may be a sense of you betraying yourself. Okay, with something, maybe you feel like something is hidden from you. Maybe you, I almost want to call that either the Hangman or the Moon is going to come out. There's something that's blocking you. There's some type of blockage here that may be preventing you from receiving this pentacle, or you just may be feeling stagnant overall. But let's continue to clarify the cards. And if it doesn't make sense to me in the next few cards, I'm going to pull from another deck. What is, can you clarify, Spirit, this area right here between the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords? There's something that I'm not understanding. Like there's a blockage with me, but let me just have a card or two. Oh. Or four. You guys probably haven't seen how that flew out the deck. Yeah, okay. So that you guys, yeah. So everything that I mentioned before, dealing with the cards that are already laid out, come here. So essentially, what pulled out is the Temperance, talking about balance, talking about awareness, talking about justice. Well, let me not use certain words because I don't want to confuse anybody. But as it comes to me, like in relation to the energy, these are the things that come out with certain cards for me. So what came out was the Temperance card, the Death card, the High Priestess card, and the Three of Pentacles card. So I could associate this Three of Pentacles with the collaboration or cooperation that's here with the Two of Cups. I can also associate this High Priestess with what's happening here between the Empress and the Devil card, okay? Because I did pick up that there was possible shadow work and that you guys are finding balance within yourself here. And, you know, with the Empress card is the combination of all four queens and the High Priestess, okay? So there's that here. The High Priestess comes out. So does the Temperance, because we're talking about balance. What I asked for was clarification here. But when these cards come out, the card that stands out to me the most is the Death card. Within this balance that you're finding between your light and dark sides, which is working with your practicality and your shadow sides, where you're using your spiritual knowledge, where you're using, and also, you know, the High Priestess, in certain stories and mythology, as it revolves around tarot, you know, she had gone into the death realm. You know, she had gone into the beyond for quite some time, which is how she became the High Priestess. you know, because she has like this vast knowledge. She has knowledge of the cosmos. She has knowledge of the other realms. She has knowledge of this realm. She has knowledge of emotions, and she's kind of a trickster. So is the devil. Okay? And the devil has this knowledge too. I wouldn't be surprised that when she had gone to the underworld or the world beyond this life, that she got what she knew, some of what the devil knows. But, you know, that's getting beyond the point. The point is that really between here and here, we have the Empress. Now, the death card for me is representing that some of us are having trouble moving on either into our new cycle or to the old us. You know, just because you have everything that it takes and that you're in your full potential does not mean that you are doing well in this new state. Especially when there's a lot of temptation so close next to you. And especially when you have mastered or have come to a certain enlightenment and an amount of information and knowledge. It becomes then a struggle to be responsible, which is being called out by the temperance, to find balance and to pour from one chalice to the other, have one foot on land while the other foot is in water. And I think that this is where the Ace of Pentacles is coming in, because the Ace of Pentacles represents to me a new gift. Actually, let me read the Ace of Pentacles. Perfection, contentment, prosperity. The Ace of Pentacles represents prosperity, possibility, and the beginning of a new life. Hello. What did I just say? Some of you, through the death card in representation, may have trouble starting this new life with now your new energy, this Empress energy, with all of this vast knowledge and information about the other world, the other realms and worlds in cosmos. And it's a lot of work with the Eight of Coins. It encourages good prioritization, and time management. I don't necessarily like to use the phrase time management. I don't believe that time could be managed. I think that energy could be managed. And so that's what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with the management of energy. And, if I'm being honest, I can resonate with some of this here, because there are a lot of things that I would like to do that I don't do for the sake of having gotten other things done. And sometimes in doing other things, I take a lot of rest because I feel like, what I'm doing is so much and so grand, but not all the times in what I'm choosing to do so much and so grand where I can't continue to work on the other things. And so it is really about how I manage my energy. If I know that, 3 days out of the week that I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z, then I must figure out how I am going to accomplish, Q, X, R, or that might not be the alphabet in order, but you get what I'm saying. So that I'm able to get all 26 letters is the point that I'm making. And it takes an awareness of being balanced. It may also take, let's come back to the oracle cards here. It may also take a sense of creating open space. Awareness to create open space. I'll read the card. Balance. Because the motorcycle was passing by. Balance just being with doing. Okay, sometimes we just have to do. We can't overthink things. I won't even go too much into that card. Sometimes it is just to do what we know we want and have to do, as opposed to overthinking, because that's what the card says. But then also letting your intuition guide what it is that you do. So it's not to necessarily have plan. Okay, for instance, I will use myself as an example. music is a very big part of my life. And for the past, if we want to be honest, the past few years, I've been trying to teach myself how to play the guitar. Since the beginning of this year, I have been more intentional about picking up the guitar because I know that, somebody who practices something once a day will be 10 times as better as the person who does not practice at all. So even if it's that I devote 15 minutes a day towards practicing the guitar, at least I practice the guitar. Do I have a set time to practice the guitar? Well, I thought that I could probably schedule and manage how I put time in to practice the guitar, but I never really followed that schedule, reminders and all. However, there are days when I have free time that I let my intuition and my spirit guide me to what it is I'm going to do for the day. And sometimes I wake up and I stretch and I have my coffee and I want to go to the gym. Sometimes I wake up and I stretch and, I sit down and quiet and I decide to pick up the guitar. Sometimes I wake up and I stretch and I come here at the table and I pull the cards, or I sit here and meditate and I give reverence to my ancestors. It all depends on what type of space I give myself to do. Okay? How are you managing your energy? And then it also may require you finding a mentor. But mentors, as it say, mentors often appear in divine timing. So I wouldn't put too much intention in seeking a mentor. Put yourself in the position of needing a mentor, and divine timing will bring you one. And then also receive love from the other side. We must give reverence and pay homage to our ancestors. It is the natural way because we are manifestation of our ancestors. I was reading, and I posted it on my Instagram, that I may post in the description just today, if not yesterday. I can't really remember. That for us to be here, we needed parents, grandparents, and about 9 generations worth of grands before that we could be born here in this world, in this plane, in this time warp, right? And so imagine about 4,000 ancestors with you. It took 4,000 ancestors for you as a spirit to be manifested here in the physical form. And so those 4,000 ancestors are looking to communicate with you. Loved ones who have passed on are eager to connect with you through synchronicities, dreams, music, and nature. Okay? And we want to acknowledge those ancestors, those loved ones who have passed on. You may also feel their spirit as an energy shift, physical sensation, or wave of strong emotion. Certain loved ones now act as spiritual guardians, sending you wisdom and blessings. Love never dies. That's what the card says. I want to continue pulling. That was a big message. What did I say? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups came out. Now, this is what I believe that you're looking to manifest. Let me organize myself here. I just hate to see the cards like this. It prevents me from really seeing the messages. And then when there were so many messages like how this is coming out today, it gets a lot. It becomes a lot. I hope it doesn't look crowded to you. It looks like a little maze. I can see it in the camera. It looks like a little maze. But I understand what's going on here. 10 of Cups has come out because that is what you're working with. The cards are just flying out. And then 6 of Wands. You're moving into very fiercely, your new cycle, your new self. And I would even say that you're moving away from heartbreak, heartache, pains, depression. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah. Five of Wands, collaboration, competition. Okay, I'll put that over here because this area here, it may not look like it, but this is with the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, with the Three of Coins, the Two of Cups, Five of Wands. I mean, we're talking. This is Five of Wands is talking about competition, but it's also talking about collaboration. So is the Three of Coins. So is the Two of Cups, cooperation, collaboration, competition, and collaboration. You know what I'm saying? You know. But with the Death card here in this energy, in this area, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, you may need to really work to move beyond this feeling of stagnation and betrayal from whatever you've gone through in your past. I know you're feeling guarded, but you know, Spirit is wanting you to understand that you are in a new space and that you are divinely protected, which is probably why your ancestors are calling to you. Okay, they want to talk to you from your other side. They want you to acknowledge them because they want you to know that you are divinely protected. Confirmation with the sirens. Okay. The World card in the upright position. I mean, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah, the World card is here. I feel like your guardians, your ancestors, and your spiritual guides, they may be feeling left out in the cold. This may be, I mean, honestly speaking, because with the devil being so close, Page of Cups, there's a message coming. They're trying to send you messages. Honestly speaking, yeah. Page of Pentacles. You know, they are wanting you to become an apprentice to what it is that they have for you, the vast knowledge. In your Empress stage, okay, you should be a lot more open to communicating with your passed on loved ones and your spiritual guards. Because I think here with, and this is just for some, not all, here with the High Priestess and the Empress and the Devil, you've gotten here on your own. Not completely on your own, because we don't do anything on our own, not physically, not spiritually. Nobody's self-made. There is just way too much history in the cosmos for anything to happen, had it happen by itself. Okay? But Empress, High Priestess, Devil, Eight of Coins, Ten of Cups. I can see that a lot of us are working towards this Ten of Cups. Yes, there will be obstacles on the way with the Devil card, and there is going to be a lot of hard work to get there. But you have what it takes, obviously, because you have all that you need in life, in this life at least, with the Empress. And you have the ability to really tap in to both the physical and spiritual side of things. And maybe you have probably gotten a real sense of assurance of yourself here with the High Priestess. But then also there's still so much to learn. There's still so much to learn from both the light and shadow sides. But your guides and your ancestors are really asking you to look out for the messages that they're trying to send you. And you may not be hearing the messages because you haven't made space to hear them. You haven't made space to just follow your intuition. You're missing the synchronicities. Some of us are. Some of us may be missing the synchronicities. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's like you're cutting them out. But you're open to listen. A lot of cards want to come out, but they keep flying in the deck. Okay. Spirit has told me to just pull. Knight of Pentacles. So you're moving. This came out. This came out in the pre-reading. This came out in the pre-reading. What? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, it's like you're carrying a burden and you feel like it's making you stronger, but you're coming to a balance here to be able to give back. Yeah, but you're holding on to something. There's something that you're holding on to. The sun shines on this path for you. Yeah. But it's necessary for us to see all sides of things. Yeah. There's a call to go inward. Justice, yeah. Because Spirit wants to give you more. The lovers. Spirit wants you to have your true love. A lot of us are wanting this Ten of Cups because we're wanting our true love. And, you know, there is a lot of abundance that surrounds us and that is waiting for us. You know, we just have to claim it and accept it. Some of us have a lot of choices, you know, and some of us are looking to conform. And that's a journey of its own, you know. And it's a healthy one. You know, the strength is there though. You may have to tame yourself to actually receive what it is that you want. The moon. Yeah, because you're manifesting. And you've got your mind and your heart in the right place. But there's a call to take a look at your foundation and make sure that it is as strong as you believe it to be. Because you're walking away it's almost like you guys kind of like hacked what you know now. And Spirit is like, wait, go through the rites of passage, become the apprentice, you know, so that you can really be who you're truly made to be. There's a calling here. I'm gonna pull from the other deck. The Wheel of Fortune. What card was this? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of energy here. Spirit is saying to cut the deck. The Hanged Man. What did I tell you? There's a perceptive issue that's holding you back. Divine Feminine Collective. For some of you, there is you guys, I'm saying that there is a perceptive issue. Some of you are the way that you see the world, for some of you, it's what's really holding you back. And then for some of you, the perception of a certain thing, of a certain situation, may be holding you back in a certain situation. Yeah, the Sun. That's like confirmation for me. The Hermit again. For some reason, Spirit doesn't want me to shuffle these cards. It just wants me to like kind of open up the deck. The Hermit. I don't know how. I want you guys to see the cards as well. There's a call to go inward. And I think that call to go inward is going to lead you to communicating with your spiritual guidance and your past loved ones. Yeah. Six of Swords. So that you may move on into this new life, this new journey. Page of Coins, you know, Spring, and really being able to communicate with Spirit and having that balance. Also, I can relate this to the work that you do in your light work. For those of you who are light workers, yeah, Again, a lot of you are feeling overprotective of something or being overprotective of something. Four of Wands, again, you know. Oh, you guys, okay, so some of you are overprotective of this momentary celebration of having now come into your full Empress self. Here's a message for you guys. Some of you are overprotective of this momentary celebration and feeling of having become the Empress. Okay, but there is so much more work to do now that you are the Empress. Becoming the Empress is like not even half the job. It's like 4/16 or like 5/8 of the job. I don't know. Yeah, Four of Cups. Because I don't know who needs to hear this, but you know, you guys are kind of idealizing becoming and not really paying attention to the responsibility of what it means to have became or become. And so there is more work to do, and there is a lot more responsibility that comes with being the Empress. Again, the Six of Swords, you have to take this new journey. You have to move forward. Wow, Four of Coins. Stop being so protective. And then also with the Queen of Wands, come in with that fiery energy. Like, there's a call for you to, like, enthusiastically, Sagittarius energy, enthusiastically move into this new space in your life with this new understanding and new becoming. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like a ceasefire. Four of Swords is like recoiling after, what is this card? Queen of Swords in reverse. See, the Queen of Swords came in the upright position here with this deck, but here in this deck it's in reverse because it's really asking you to find some type of balance. Everything is about balance, actually. Okay, so now let me give these cards a bit of a shuffle. I'm trying to be really obedient with this reading because I'm being asked to be patient. Before I took that small break and now it's been about 50 minutes to an hour of this reading. But this reading, there is a lot here for you guys. I'm picking up on a lot of messages, and I kind of understand that because the Empress, for the collective, those who are in their Empress state right now are really being confronted and maybe even battling with some internal struggles. Oh, I know why Spirit doesn't want me to like shuffle for them to give me the cards out this deck, because Spirit doesn't want me to crowd the messages that I can see, because I'm not really clarifying the cards. I'm getting confirmation. I totally get it. Open the deck again. Knight of Coins. Ten of Swords again. Seven of Coins. Yeah. There's a sense there is a huge, for a lot of us, I'll just say. At first I said some, but now I'll say it. There's a lot of us that are being called to commune and really acknowledge the spirit of our ancestors and our spiritual guides. And with the Ace of Swords, I'm getting a call that, you know, some of us, I don't know the religions and spiritual practices of the viewership, but Divine Feminine Collective, you know, turn to the Holy Word. As I always connect the Ace of Swords as a calling to find inspiration to get you out of your binds, if that makes sense. Yeah. Three of Swords. this work here, hard work, it requires sacrifice, you know, with the Chariot, Queen of Coins, walking away from something with the Eight of Cups, you know. A lot of you may be battling, I won't say a lot of you, because I did see it a little earlier with something that came out, but with the Page of Cups, that's what I saw it with. A lot of you are, and no judgment, are in like battling the ideals of same-sex relationships, or even if it's just attraction. So there's a message for some, and it may be to walk away from that fear and step into, with the Eight of Wands, step into what your truth is full-heartedly. It's gonna require sacrifice. Eight of Coins again. It's gonna not be easy, but nothing really is easy. And Wheel of Fortune, when you do that, luck will be on your side. Spirit smiles on that. Knight of Swords. Judgment. There's a lot of Lovers. Oh, wait a minute. Sita. Three of Swords. Okay, this is a bigger message than I thought. With the same-sex ideal that some of you are struggling in confidence with. The message that's coming in from that is that your blessings come in when you identify your truth. Your blessings come in when you identify your truth, and true love will only find you when you accept it. There's a choice to be made here. Okay. With the Two of Swords. Because you're going to have to sacrifice something. I think a lot of you are holding on to High Priestess. A lot of you are holding on to how can I say, like the appearance of something. Okay, but there is a deeper calling. What is feeding your soul? What's going to feed your soul? What's going to feed your spirit? And so, I had gotten I had gotten a vision earlier when I was coming back to the table. I'm just gonna burn this eucalyptus because I've gotten this vision came to me while I was coming back to sit down after the plumber came, and it was so real, and I knew it was a message because I almost fell asleep. It was so real and lifelike. It was a message of someone. The vision was of someone in which I felt like I was there, and I was in the place of someone who was selling something, and there was a customer that was passing by asking questions, and whatever it was that I said caused this customer to come in and point out the fact that I was being closed off to a potential customer for whatever my reasons were, and that this person pointed out how bad a practice that was. And so I think the message there is to really have an open heart and to not, try to be in control of what it is that you receive, Dang. I want to end this, but Spirit is telling me to pull some more cards. Two of Coins. What is it, Spirit? Six of Swords. You got to take this new journey. You have to move away from whatever it is some of us are thinking about that's holding us back or that's making us feel trapped. Because there's so much abundance around you, so much possible collaboration. You know, you're feeling guarded about who you are becoming, okay, in the work that you've put in. But to reach this 10 of Cups, even to reach the 10 of Pentacles, you have to have an open heart. You have to put a death to that guarded side of you and open up and be your true self. Be you. And yeah, you might get some hecklers along the way, but if you know, you never make anything good worry about how people feel and think about you. Okay? Not of the righteous kind. Like, do you guys understand that? Do you guys get that? Because what was such a positive reading is now like the Magician. Yeah, but the Hermit came out twice. Oh. I see here. There is another energy attached to this Empress energy. Oh, wow. That's what's being hidden from you. The Magician. The Magician is hiding, probably in plain sight, and it's clouding your judgment. That's what's happening for some of you. I hate that the cards are all like this, but it makes a lot of sense to me. I know this probably looks a mess and a fool to you guys, but this layout is actually really helpful for me right now. The Magician is what's being hidden from you. And I kind of got that when I saw the moon. But you're getting guidance from someone that you've known for a long time. Whether it be a childhood friend, somebody that you've known. Again, I feel like it's your spiritual guides, your ancestors. They've been watching over you, and they're really trying to tap in with you so that you can see what's being hidden from you. Knight of Cups. Yeah, because there was a conflict here that you want to walk away from, but because you don't even really understand the energy that you're in right now, or that's influencing you right now, it's hard for you to walk away. Knight of Swords. Oh, Spirit's telling me to pick this up. Knight of Pentacles came out for, yeah, Seven of Swords. There's deception here. Oh, shit. It came out. The Eight of Wands. It's like you're missing a message here. Dang. Queen of Wands. There's somebody on the other side here. Divine Feminine Energy. Oh, how long is this reading? It's going to be a pretty long reading, guys. I hope you guys stay with me. I hope for whoever this message is for stays with me. There's somebody on the other side that's really, really working with you here. But she feels left out in the cold. And she's actually almost turning into the Queen of Swords. Like, she's not. There's a feminine energy on the other side that wants to help you get to, for all intents and purposes, what you've been called to be. which is what the world would be shining on. But she sent in messages. She tried to show you the abundance that's around you, especially as you were going through like this rites of passage here and started practicing whatever it was that led you to becoming the Empress. But for some reason you stopped. And I feel like it's because of the Magician. Some of you may have a new lover. I saw the lover card come out a couple times behind some questionable cards of warning. And here I have that it's almost like you're galloping into heartbreak here. And it seems that this will be the warning, that you would understand. Like, you might not get the warnings, but you'll understand when it happens, and you won't be very happy. For some of you who are with a new lover, or maybe you have a new friendship or a new connection in the recent past here to current, it's not that this person is not a wonderful person, but will this connection with this person lead you to your destiny, or will it distract you from your destiny? You know, I think a lot of you guys have been here before, and you kind of instinctually know, like, you know, this may feel good to have this twin flame, to have this Two of Cups. But really, I want the Ten of Cups. And I've been working so hard to get to the Ten of Cups. It's kind of like you're reverting back to old ways. It's kind of like you're going with what is comfortable, things that are familiar with you from your past, instead of moving into the unknown. Because Divine Feminine Energy, I've done readings for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is the first time that the Empress has come in the upright position. So whoever I'm talking to, like, you've done the work to become the Empress. And I know it may be scary to move in that high frequency, to walk along that high frequency path. But it is for you to have the faith that all will end well. You just have to make the right decisions and recognize what's not for you. And it seems like there's still time. There's still time to make the right decision. But for some of you, you're walking right into heartbreak. Not even walking, but like galloping. Yeah. You have to start this new journey. The Fool card. You have to start this new journey. You have to start this new journey. It is imperative for me to tell you this. This may be one of your last chances. To whoever I'm talking to, the way that this is coming out, amidst all the messages that I've given from this card pull, from this reading, you've come a very long way. Okay? You've come a very, very long way. You have the spiritual help. You have the guides. Okay, but it's time to put in the work, because just as you were in this high frequency energy, you are attracting both positive and negative energies. Energies that are, with the Devil card, like really exist to destroy you. Honestly speaking. And it's going to require some sacrifice, which is what you're probably rebelling against. The sacrifice. The sacrifice to purify. The sacrifice to go fully loaded and with the Queen of Wands energy, you know, with all of your enthusiasm and fire into this new life. Like, you have started. At least I believe that you. It's like you're refusing to start the new journey. Everything is telling me that you're like at the completion. But with this message coming in, it makes a lot of sense why there's so much collaboration. There is someone that a lot of you were dealing with, or someone is dealing with, that is distracting them, that's pulling them back, and they're not doing it purposely. This person doesn't mean you any harm, but they can't bring you much more than a sensation of familiarity. I mean, because what is it? The SEX? Is it the feeling noticed? Is it having somebody to talk to? Okay. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Death, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you with the Seven of Wands are feeling guarded, because a lot of you are feeling guarded to become the priestess, to become, I mean, you may have been in High Priestess energy, okay? And then you did the work to become Empress, which means that whoever and whatever was in your life that didn't serve you was removed from your life. That's the only way that you can really become the priestess. You have to stand alone. Everybody is not priestess. You know, I mean, everybody is not Empress. And the High Priestess does not jive well with too many, because not too many are at her frequency. Not too many know or have her vast knowledge and experience and wisdom. You have it, because you are the High Priestess. You are the Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Cups, and which makes you the Empress. You have been through all that it takes to become the Empress. But now that you're the Empress, you're feeling guarded, and I've been saying that this entire reading. Okay, but because you're feeling guarded, you're reverting back to old ways. And the devil loves that, you know, because it keeps you at this it keeps you working really hard. But with the Ten of Swords, it's only like you're betraying yourself, because the Ten of Wands suggests that you refuse to put down the burden of having been no. The burden is not self-sufficient. The burden is that you keep taking on these case studies. It's like you're having a fling. Like there may have been like through your experience, there may have been quite a few karmic relationships, and for you, they're like case studies. In which case, okay, in each of these relationships, you may have learned a lot from them, which has brought you all of this wisdom of the High Priestess moving into the Empress. But it's like you're straddling the line of having succumb to your temptations and succumb to like these patterns. Excuse me. I have to recalibrate. I'm sorry. Okay, Divine Feminine, I'm back. I had to take a moment for myself because there's a lot of energy here. And, you know, with all of these cards on the table, as you guys can see, I have given many messages from this reading for Divine Feminine Collective and for whoever's watching. I had to consult with my guides to make sure that it's okay to say further and into detail. And it's so ironic that in the beginning of this reading I said that I don't do specific relationships, I don't do specific situations, but somebody needs to hear this. Okay, so if there is someone out there who in the past, let's say from January to March, you were going through a point where maybe you've gotten into tarot, you started maybe watching tarot on YouTube, or maybe you found a reader. Possibly you felt like you were low on energy, or maybe you were in a hermit phase and you took a lot of naps. And you made a few attempts to cleanse yourself, and that, like, there was a sense, or there was this kind of incentive within yourself or motivation within yourself to cleanse, but you never followed through completely on that cleansing journey. Okay, if you find that you're low on energy, that you need a lot of naps, if you find that you are just not keeping your word to yourself altogether, this message is for you. Okay, I had to be very specific about who this message was for. You guys, I don't normally do this, but I feel I'm put in position to keep it real with you guys, because if you've been called to watch this, and I'll probably need a nap after this, because I do feel a little drained after having deciphered all of these messages and energies. You know, some of you have gone through this transformative period where spirit has isolated you. And for good reason too, because you are the Empress. You are the High Priestess. Okay? And you have done a lot of work to get to be these energies. But it's time for you to go on this new journey. Okay? You are refusing, or you are at a standstill where it's time to take action, which the Take Action card did come out in the pre-reading for Divine Feminine Collective, for those that resonated with the fluorite point here. And I want to say, I know sometimes to walk into something that we've never done before, to be somebody that we've never been before, it could be sometimes scary. It could seem daunting. It could even be challenging a lot of times. I think your challenge here is that because I feel like a lot of you have not practiced keeping your word to yourself. You may come in a lot in your community for other people, and you may be somebody that, you may be someone who, you know, is reliable and that people can rely on. And you may be very family oriented, you may be very community oriented, but are you giving the same attention to yourself and holding the same value for showing up in being your best self for yourself as you are for your family and community? That's a question to ask, right? Because what I'm seeing here is that spirit and your spiritual guides and your ancestors really want you to go through this rites of passage. And this rites of passage, as it's represented here for me, I'm seeing with the Two of Cups, I mean, because you're guarded. And it seems like you're guarded from the Magician. I don't know if you guys could see the cards. You've got the Seven of Wands that came out really early on. And I'm placing the energy here next to the Magician. Because what are you guarded about? You're guarded about, yes, your new high frequency. But if you would follow the path that Spirit has laid out for you, okay, you wouldn't feel so guarded, right? So you're more so guarded because the message is here to commune with Spirit, commune with God, to commune with your ancestors with the Two of Cups, because this is really what's going to lead you into your destiny. But there's a third party here with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And that third party I will decipher as the Magician energy. So now there's a call to balance. Okay, but you're working against a very deceptive energy. And deceptive, not necessarily diabolical in the sense where these people are out to hurt you, or this person that you're involved with, this third party that you're involved with is out to hurt you, really. But, I mean, what I'm getting is that they don't offer you anything other than what you've been offered by almost pretty much everyone else that has been removed from your life. And it's probably lust. It's probably, lust. It's probably lust. It's probably some type of comfort that you get from having somebody that you can call, and somebody that you can keep you company, and somebody that you can, do things with. Okay, but you don't really need that right now. A lot of you are of a certain age and a certain generation, and whoever this is resonating with, it's time for you to be alone so that you can move on to your best self. For some reason, I'm not going to hold you, even though this is the divine collective, feminine collective, I'm picking up a lot of masculine energy. Because the feminine energy that did come out, I felt like it's coming from the other side. I feel as if it's coming from your guardian, your most predominant guardian, which would be the Queen of Wands, who is really fed up with you of not following the path that's laid out from you by Spirit itself. And it was like you were almost on this path, and then, I would say you got scared and went back to the reversion of betraying yourself, not keeping your word, not following through. Because that is a pattern with the devil. You see, as the Empress came out right with the Devil card, right with the Eight of Pentacles, because it's like saying, and the devil doesn't want me to say this, you are the Empress, but you still have a lot of patterns. There are still a lot of things that you're attached to that don't serve you. And you're working hard, maybe, but in vain at this point. Because if you don't change this perceptive that you have, or if you don't identify, this came out for the Divine Feminine reading last, you have to identify what's really attaching you to these patterns. And as I saw it in my other deck, I think for some of you, it may be accepting who you are in full. Some of you may have not fully accepted yourselves. And maybe some of you, in accepting yourself, want more than what could be identified. And that's fair. But whatever it is, it's going to call for balance with the Temperance card, and the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords that came, and the Empress, and the Devil, and the High Priestess. All of these cards represent balance. Okay, because even the Devil says as above, so below. He has the knowledge of the stars in the universe, and is able to relate that to what's happening here on Earth. That's why he is the trickster, because he can make the prediction as best he can. Okay, but so can the High Priestess, because she's communed in the afterlife. She's seen beyond. She's gone through her rites of passage. Okay? And the Empress is the High Priestess, but so much more well-rounded. I want to end the reading here. I will pull another card once I pack all of this up. Because honestly, divine feminine energy, if I could be real with y'all trying to wear me out. Not only do I have to like take the time to, and we're talking weeks on end, to really meditate on the energy. When the energy does come and I am able to do the reading and pull, ooh, the messages be like never ending. And that's the work I do. I'm not complaining, but I do want to go to the gym today. And if I'm depleted of energy because I'm reading out for y'all, is that the work that I signed up for? Yes, it is. And I'm going to have to find a balance to make sure I get to the gym today. Okay, because this one little tarot reading could not stop me from doing what I need to do to become who I need to become. You see, but that's the attitude that you guys also need. Honestly speaking. Okay? Justice. Even Spirit says, right on, brother. We agree. Yeah. Divine Femme. We love you. But with the Chariot, it's a journey that you have to take. And it's to get on that path. Okay? Enthusiastically. Oh, no. I'm done. Message coming in. Knight of Swords. Like, Knight of Wands. Like, I'm completely done, Spirit. So, like, I'm going to pull another card. Not that card. I'm going to pull from the other deck. The Awakened Intuition deck, please. Spirit, I'm done with the tarot. Like, I'm tired. It's been like an hour and a half. And I think that's been my longest recorded reading. But they say that there is more feminine energy on the planet than there is masculine energy. So that was good. Yeah. Keep an open heart. Keep an open heart, but also don't let anybody come in the way of your destiny. Because I think that's what you're up against. There are energies out here to destroy us, There really are energies out here to destroy us as we move to our higher power. That is just the balance of nature. So every time you take a step closer to God, the devil's going to take a step closer to you. To tempt you, to see how strong your faith is. To see how much you really believe in what you say you believe in. You got to believe, baby. You've got to believe. Can we have another Awakened Intuition card for Divine Feminine Collective, please? To give them the tools and proper insights on how to move forward. So that they aren't so apprehensive and so clingy to the past and old them that they work to move away from. Interference from intense emotions. Oh, God. Interference from intense emotions. Is that the only card? I'm going to pull another one. Interference, and this is the number 6. Interference, which is the number of balance. Hello. Interference from intense emotions. Intense emotions may be jamming your intuitive radar. Acknowledge and process your feelings, discern the useful messages within them, and allow your emotions to calm before consulting your sixth sense. Ask those who are more objective and detached for their intuitive opinion. Emotional storms blind intuitive visions now. Let emotional support be the focal point. And I'm here to also take away from that card because my emotions are kind of running off the fact that energetically I feel drained from this reading, but I don't want to be bashful and I don't want to, say things I don't mean. Practice non-judgment and for clear intuition. Exactly what I just said I want to do. So, the number 11 with 47 here. Having strong emotions and opinions about others is natural, yet intuition is best channeled through an through an open mind and calm heart. If you formed an exclusionary, fixed judgment about a person or situation, consult someone intuitive and objective. Very much similar to the card that came out beforehand. Engage neutrality to avoid narrowing your interpretations. Discern other layers of truth. I'm taking away from these cards too, because as a tarot reader, I never want to focus in on one specific message, which is why I give all the messages that come to me. This particular reading, it seemed as if all of those messages led to the last message, because the cards just got more clear and more clear. The more the cards laid out, the more strong that last message came to me. And it's not obviously for everyone. But maybe at a disservice, I didn't give the more positive messages. But I hope whoever needed to hear what I said was able to take away from what I said. And create energy instead of mirroring it. Okay, with the 2 cups. Number 54, which is 9, coming towards the end of a completion. Coming towards completion in general. Humans mirror the energy they encounter in others or in the world. Instead of being reactive, generate energy proactively. What type of energy would you like to experience? Let it begin with you. Energy is infectious, so others may mirror your healing energy, healing energy. Mindfully expose yourself to all the energies you wish to cultivate. That's actually pretty good advice. I'm going to pull a couple more cards from here because it's already been some time. I feel like the words that can come from awakening your intuition, that is the whole purpose of me speaking with the collective and coming with these divine messages from tarot, because I just gather that the collective who tap into these messages are divinely awakened spiritually. And a lot of you do have gifts. A lot of you are clairvoyant or have clairsentience. A lot of you are light workers in a way. And a light worker could be, a lot of people in the medical profession are light workers. Therapists are light workers. Teachers, nurses, people who seek to heal usually are light workers. And a lot of light workers have clairsentience, whether it be clairaudience or clairvoyance. We all have our different gifts. So I use the Awakened Intuition deck to give tools to really awaken the intuition so that we can better navigate what it is that we feel versus what it is that we see and hear, so that we're able to really tap into the synchronicity of the universe. 62, coming out at the number 8, which this is the year of the 8. Factor in divine timing. Spirit may sometimes bring a person, opportunity, resource, or experience into your life before you feel ready. Or something can take much longer to appear than you prefer. Intuit where timing now is more than a frustrating delay or complicating early arrival into it. I mean, I could imagine that is the action of using your intuition. But I'm not really sure what the word intuit means. So I'll read that sentence again. Intuit where timing now is more than a frustrating delay or a complicating early arrival. Divine timing ultimately benefits you. So overall, just allow things to happen, but use your intuition to make sure that you're allowing things to happen that benefit you. In number 57 here, or the number 3, discern your gut instinct, which is what I had to do at the end of that reading. I'm trying to give myself grace here because I don't normally do that. But I'm finding since I've been doing these readings for the collective, there are more and more messages that I am being pushed to give in a very direct way. I like to just sometimes read the energy of the card. But I am being called in these readings to use more so my clairvoyance, clairsentience, and intuition for the messages that do come in. Because somebody needs to hear them. I don't know who, but somebody. And a lot of times I take away from the messages as well, because I am part of the collective. Discern your gut instinct. The first strong intuitive hit you receive about a person, situation, or place can be a foreshadow. Or a foreshadow, like a glimpse of hindsight. Gut instinct that remains consistent over time are especially worth heeding. Don't allow others or yourself to talk you out of your gut instinct. Avoid overthinking. Prioritize gut health. Yeah, because remember I talked about those of you who had started, whoever it is that had started, cleansing and going on this like a purification path and hadn't followed through because you were distracted somehow. Maybe it be by a third party, or maybe it be by a circumstance that you allow to distract you, or maybe it be by an internal struggle. Yes, Divine Feminine Collective, I think that's the end of the reading. And thank you for tuning in. I wish you all well. Remember to pray and drink water. These are all high vibrational actions. Okay? Namaste.